Good morning, students. Welcome to session 38 of chapter quadratic equations. Okay. So far we have seen 9 sums, right, of exercise 5.3. Today we will get into few more sums. Okay. Okay. And as you all know, we are going to start live classes. Live class lessons. You people are going to come to school, right, in few days. So for that, I want to tell you one thing. Teachers has already given to you consent forms, right? So that is compulsory before you come to school, and that should be filled by your parents, and they have to sign on it. Okay? You know what is consent form, right? It's their willingness to come to send you to school, right? So that is compulsory. Don't forget, before you come to school, you need to submit them. Okay? So let's start our class for today. Let's start with 10 sum. An express train takes 1 hour less than a passenger train to travel 132 kilometers between Mysore and Bangalore. So before this, I want to tell you, very bit complicated. It's not a complicated. I can say you need to concentrate more. Okay, the concentration makes you to understand these sums bit earlier, bit quick. Okay, so just keep concentrate more on these sums, very important sums. Okay, you need to understand each and every words of mine which I am telling you. The terminology which I am using, you need to understand them. Okay, right. So an express train takes 1 hour less than a passenger train to reach a distance of 132 kilometers. Okay, and if the average speed of the express train is 11 kilometers per hour, more than that of the passenger train, find the average speed of the two trains. Average speed of the two trains. So let's start. What he is asking us to find out the average speed of the two trains. So before we find out the average speed of the two trains, let us find out the average speed of the both trains individually. Okay? Let me write down. Average speed of, okay, first let me write down, if the average speed of the express train is 11 kilometers more than passenger train, he is saying. So express train average speed is 11 kilometers more than the passenger train. So first let us write down the passenger train. Average speed of passenger train. Average speed of passenger train is equals to x kilometers per hour, right? This is the average speed of the passenger train. Now, average speed of express train. Average speed of express train is equal to, he said, 11 kilometers more, which means x plus 11 kilometers per hour, right? Next, so we got the average speed now. Now, how much distance it is traveling? 132 kilometers, right? 132 kilometers. Now, distance. Okay, we need to find, let us write time now. Time taken by passenger train. Time taken by passenger train is equals to, we know the formula, right? Time is equals to distance by speed, right? Time is equals to distance by speed. So we missed the step here. Just include a step here. Distance covered by a train is equals to 132 kilometers. Okay. Now we write distance by speed, which is distance is 132 by speed is x. Right. Now again, time taken by express train is equals to same again, distance by speed, which is equals to again 130 to same speed, right? Both the trains has covered the same distance. So 132 by what is the speed? X plus 11, right? X plus 11. Now the very first step, what he is saying, an express train takes 1 hour less than the passenger train, right? Express train takes 1 hour less than the passenger train, which means passenger train minus express train is equal to 1. He is saying that indirectly, right? Passenger train minus express train is equals to 1 hour. He is saying that we would have taken 1 hour saved, right? See what he is saying. If a passenger train is taking x kilometers per hour, and if express train has taken express 11 kilometers per hour, right, it would have taken less 1 hour less, right? 1 hour less, which means we would have saved 1 hour. If you remove this one from this, we would have saved 1 hour, is saying, which means simply we can write 132 by x minus 132 by x plus 11 is equal to, we have saved 1 hour. Now 132 into x plus 11 LCM, right? Minus 132 into x by x into x plus 11 is equals to 1, right? Now 132 into x plus 132 into 11, how much will get? 132 into 11, 132, 2, 5, 4 and 1. 1452 minus 132x is equals to x into x plus 11 into 1, which is x into x plus 11. Now, so I'm taking everything, see, plus 132x minus 132x cancel. Now I am taking this 1452 to RHS. What it becomes? X into x plus 11 minus 1452 is equal to 0. X into x, x square plus 11 into x, 11x minus 1452 is equal to 0. Now let us find out the LCM of 1452 here. So I am erasing this, you need to write down rough work also. Now 1452 LCM I am doing. 2 7s 14, 2 2s 4, 2 6s 12, right? 2 3s 6, 2 6s 12, 2 3s again 6. 3 1s, 3 2s, 3 1s. Now 121 will get in 11 table, 11 11s 121, 11 1s 11. Now we need to pick two of the factors of 1452. If you add or subtract, you need to get 11x. If you multiply, you need to get minus 1452. So let's see how we can find out 11x from here. Okay. 2 2s 4. Yeah, 2 2s 4, right? What else we have? 3, 11 and 11. Now see, look at what I am doing. 4 into 11, 3 into 11. 4 into 11 is, I will get 44. 3 into 11 I will get 33. If I subtract, I will get plus 11, but not, okay, plus 11 I will get, and if I multiply I will get minus 1452. So let me take that. X plus 4, x square plus 44x minus 33x minus 1452 is equal to 0. If I take x as common here, x plus 44. If I take minus 33 as common here, x minus, sorry, x plus 44 is equal to 0. Now x plus 44 is the common terms into x minus 33 is equal to 0. Right? Now x plus 44 is equal to 0, x minus 33 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 44, x is equal to 33. Right? We got both the answers. As it is, we are talking about the speed of the train, it cannot be negative. So just take x is equal to 33 as your answer. So when x is equal to 33, right? Therefore, the average speed of the passenger train is 33 kilometers per hour, and then average speed of express train is 33 plus 11 is 44 kilometers per hour. Okay. After this, write down two steps. The same steps, just keep therefore. And right after this, average speed of passenger train is 33 kilometers per hour, and therefore average speed of express train is 33 plus 11, 44 kilometers per hour. Okay, so this is your sum number 10. Now let us see sum number 11. Hope you understood this. Just reach out to me if you have any doubts. Sum of the areas of two squares is 468 meters square. Okay, what he is saying? Sum of the areas of two squares. So he is saying there are two squares. There are two squares. Okay, and he is finding the area of these two squares. Area of these two squares and adding it. Then he is getting that 468. Okay, he is saying that we have two squares and finding area of square, and for this also area of square, and after finding area of squares of both, he is adding and getting 468. Similarly, he is saying if the difference of the perimeters is 24 meters, and what he is saying, he also found that perimeter. So what he got? Perimeter of this square and perimeter of this square. He got both, and he is subtracting. He is subtracting the difference. He is finding the difference of these both perimeters. He got 24. He got 24. Now let's try and find the sum. Let's try and find the sum. First, we know the formula, right? Area of a square. Area of a square of side A is equal to, we know, A square. See, this is just a formula. Area of a square of side A. There is a square which is of side A, right? And the area will be A into A, right? Area. Area is A into A is equal to A square. And the perimeter will be 4 into A, right? Now, let's get the sum now. A sum of squares, areas of two squares. Sum of areas of two squares. Let area of a square. So, I have two squares, and the first square side is I am taking as area of a square or square 1, okay, area of square 1 of side I am taking x, okay, which will be equal to x square. Next, area of square 2 of side y is equals to y square, right, is equals to y square. Right, now given sum of squares of sum of area of square, right? Sum of area of both the squares, sum of area of both the squares is equals to 468, right? Yeah, is equals to 468 meter square, right? Now area of square, sum of areas of both the squares. Areas of both the squares is x square and y square. He is saying that sum, which means less, is equals to 468 meter square. Take it as 1. Right? Now, if the difference of their perimeters is 24 meters, difference of their perimeters is 24 meters. When area is a square, the perimeter became 4a. When the area is x square, perimeter will be 4x and here will be 4y. Now, perimeter of square 1 is equals to 4x. Now, perimeter of square 2 is equal to 4y. Right? Perimeter of square 1 is 4x, perimeter of square 2 is 4y. Right? Now, difference of these perimeters is what he said, 24, right? Also given difference of perimeters of both squares, right? Difference of perimeters of both squares is equals to 24 meters, right? Which means he's saying that 4x minus 4y is equal to 24. If I take 4 as common, x minus y is equal to 6, right? This is 2, right? This is 2. And one more here. From this, I'll find out x value, where I can write as x is equal to 6 plus y. Okay? If this minus y goes outside, becomes 6 plus y. Okay? Right. Let me erase this. Now, substitute or okay, take this as 2. Substitute 2 in 1. What is 1? X square plus y square is equal to 468. X is equal to 6 plus y, right? 6 plus y whole square plus y square is equal to 468. A plus b whole square, a square plus b square plus 2ab plus y square is equal to 468. Now 6 square is 36 plus y square 2y square plus 2 6s 12y is equal to 468. Get these two LHS. Now 2y square plus 12y minus 468 plus 36 is equal to 0. Now 2y square plus 12y, 468 minus 36, how much? 432, right? Minus 432 is equal to 0. Take 2 as common. Y square plus 6y minus 216 is equal to 0, right? Now, what if this 2 goes outside? Becomes 0. Division and becomes 0. Now, what we are remaining with? Y square plus 6y minus 216 is equal to 0. Find out the LCM of 216. 2 tens 20, 2 8 16, 2 5s 10, 2 4s 8, 2 2s 4, 2 7s 14, 3 9s 27, 3 3s 9, 3 1s 3. So I should get 6, right? So what I can do? 2 2s 4, okay? 2 2s 4, 3 3s 9. We remain with this 2. 2 9s 18, 3 4s 12. 18 minus 12 is 9, right? See how I got. So I am dividing into two parts. 2 into 2 into 3. 3 into 3 into 2. I am dividing like this. All the 6 I am dividing like this. 2 2 is 4, 4 3 is 12. 3 3 is 9, 9 2 is 18. 18 minus 12 is 16. Now y square plus 18y minus 12y minus 216 is equal to 0. If I take y common, y plus 18 minus 12 common, y plus 18 is equal to 0. Y minus 12 and y plus 18 is equal to 0. I am taking y plus 8 as common, right? Now y minus 12 is equal to 0. Y plus 18 is equal to 0, right? Now y is equal to 12, y is equal to minus 18. Okay, we got y value, right? So as it cannot be meters, cannot be negative, we can take y is equal to 12 as answer. When you substitute this y value in equation 2, okay, I'm doing it here. We need to do this also. Substitute y value in equation 2. Right, in equation 2. X is equal to 6 plus y. We have 6 plus x is equal to 6 plus y. Now x is equal to 6 plus what is y? 12. Now x is equal to 18. So x value is 18 meters and y value is 12 meters. Right? What is x? Side of the square of side of the square 1. Right and last step. Therefore, side of square 1 is equal to 18 meters. And side of square 2 is equal to 12 meters. Let's see. 5.3 11th one. 5.3 11th one, 18 meters and 12 meters, right? We got side of the square 1 is 18 meters, side of the square 2 is 12 meters, right? So again, with this we have done the second sum also, and 12th and 13th sum I will tell you directly once you people come to school. Okay, that period live interaction. So I will tell you those two sums once you in school. Okay. So with this we stop here and we'll see the few sums in the next session. Okay. Hope you understood. If you have any doubts, just let me know so that I can clear your doubts. Okay. Thank you.